Melissa, I'm going to give you a lovely Indian head massage.
Thank you.
Just tying your hair up. Beautiful long blonde hair. Let's see what comes with me. Pretty. That feel okay?
Yeah.
Gosh, I could be a hairdresser. That looks amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, so taking 3 nice long breaths. Tuning into the energy of the room, the energy of our bodies, the energy between my hands and your beautiful head. Amazing energetic resonance. And warming up the back. Using my whole hand, especially the heel of the hand. Pushing strongly now from the spine to the shoulder point and under the scapula, tracing a line around that scapular edge. Waiting until such a time that the body relaxes, the muscles let go, and the shoulder lowers. And then again, tracing the same pattern in circular heel of hand movements, while supporting the body to keep it stable. Really nice and warm now. feeling that the area I need to be working is along here. Not too bad on the other side. And then again, repeating the same contouring, but this time with the pads of my fingers, again in a circular fashion, in the soft fascia, all the way around the edge of that scapula, up into the trapezius, deltoid, using a lot of strength to create warmth and softness, always supporting the body with the other hand. And moving to a rubbing technique if needed. All depends what the muscles are doing. And then thumbs either side of the spine, strongly up the center. And repeating, stretching further down the spine and coming up. Widening slightly from the center out to the shoulder tops. And even wider, just catching the top inside edge of the two shoulder blades. Massaging into that lovely trapezius. And now a little hacking percussion move, starting softly across the trapezius and down over the bone, on top of the bone itself, going as low as the chair will allow, all the way down to the bra line. Not tapping on the spine itself, but just the fascia and the shoulder blade to the side of the torso, where there is so many lymph nodes of our defense system that will help remove any impurities and waste products, as is the effect of the Indian head massage. And moving on to cupping. A different kind of cupping than the style given to Melissa earlier with the fire cupping Chinese technique. This is simply with cupped hands, creating gentle suction action all the way down the back. So nice on tight muscles, relieving spasm. Smoothing, having raised the temperature and the blood circulation, maybe even the pulse, just now smoothing the back on top of the muscles, reassuring, letting the body settle. Connecting again, feeling how tense or relaxed the back is. It's feeling so much better in this area now. I think the neck will also feel better. That's good. So just going into a vertebrae stretch by supporting the head while putting pressure each side of the spine in between the vertebra with every out breath. And occasionally where there's a place that I just sense needs a little bit more release, just holding it for a few more breaths. All the way down as far as the chair. Wonderful. Smoothing effleurage. Now coming up to the neck and shoulders. So I'm just going to apply a nice warmed scarf around the shoulder and neck area. And releasing forwards over that lovely point where the neck meets the shoulders. And slightly further away from the neck, coming forward. and the bra line, instilling some softness. And then coming back on the same lines, repeating several times, working intuitively, sensing whether an area needs more or less pressure, more or less heat, or repetitions. Still sensing some tightness more in the left-hand side, just this area at the back where the neck meets the shoulder. Just rolling that area a little bit like tween arm, rolling forward and back. If you like, bending the edge of the trapezius to encourage it to release. And picking it up and letting it go. And then coming in, both forearms, stretching the neck. Weight down onto the shoulders. And letting it go, melting into the floor. And again forward. Weight down. Opening. And down the arms. And forward. A little pressure for a couple of breaths. And off. Coming up this time, the sides of the neck. Letting the energy go. Getting rid of any negative energy, anything that does not serve us, and therefore allowing more space, more room for good energy, relaxation and calm. And now coming to top of the shoulders and the arms, rolling the upper arm forward. And rolling it back. Wanting a little bit more of that effect, bringing the arms in front, holding the body and stretching the front of the sternum, collarbone, letting it go, releasing. And coming round to an arm. That's it, give me the full weight of your arm. Beautiful. And then rotating elbow, shoulder and wrist, all at the same time. And back the other way. And down. Taking an arm, and again, lovely rotation. Beautiful. Letting the whole arm go loose, going with the flow. And down. And then to the elbows. And release. And again letting them drop this time. And release. And again. And release. And again. Oh, wonderful. Letting those shoulders elongate through the arms, down to the fingers, nice and long. Beautiful. And then an effleurage over the arms, elbows, shoulders. At this point I'm going to bring some sound chimes to help with the energy, remove stress and balance. This is the energy of water. Now the energy of fire. And the energy of the earth. And the beautiful energy of the air. letting the sound chimes infuse their balancing elements into the mind, the body, and the spirit. Just bringing the scarf around the neck, ready for a beautiful neck release as part of the Indian head massage, bringing the thumb forward gently at first, just while I'm introducing my thumbs to this area under the occiput, towards the front, midway, and low down, and then bringing the fingers back feels nice. A nice strong neck that is able to relax. And then again, this time still supporting the head, but with the heel of my whole hand coming forward under the occiput, midway, and low down. And then finger forward, coming back, two fingers applying pressure to relieve any muscle tightness. And then the thumb. Letting the neck go, let it go, let it go. Beautiful, that's good. That's better. And then heel of the hand under the occiput, midway, and low down. Two hands supporting strongly, rotating the muscles to the sides of the neck, and then supporting the head while gently pushing the shoulder down to the left. And again. Lovely. Okay. And And coming up to the face and scalp. And just applying a wheat bag around the neck. And a beautiful cherry stone wheat bag to the tummy. Releasing the hair. And bouncing the hair out to give it its space. Having been confined and tied, it's now free. Plenty of room. Lots of space to be. Okay, so 2 hands, just the hairline by the temples, massaging upwards, increasing strength softly. Supporting with one hand while smoothing in whole hand large circles from the front to the back. And flat hand, smoothing back. Letting cares and worries go, feeling them go down into the earth, absorbed, recycled, and coming back as rain, as goodness. Letting them go deep, 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 deep down into the earth. Okay. And now 3 fingers in pads just over the ear, around the hairline to the side, moving, shifting the skin of the scalp. nails touching the scalp, deep under the hair. Feeling that lovely contact to the skin, almost to the contents of the brain and the mind, letting the whole head, not just the scalp, be combed and therapy treated. And then some plucking. Wonderful. And very soft touch. The energy is so dense, it almost feels like I can't get to the body anymore. It's so beautiful and present. And coming back to a smoothing whole hand. And now the scalp, just raising the scalp on one side, shifting the skin so that it's not tight, reminding the scalp that it can move. And the other way. First of all, just raising on the one side, and then a little rotating. And then acupressure points. And now to the face. Beautiful face. Coming to the chin. I'm just going to remove the wheat bag. To the chin. To the cheeks. The forehead. And acupressure points to the chin. Each side of the lips. To the end of the mouth cavity. Each side of the nose. Clearing the sinuses. into Sahasra, the crown chakra. Beautiful white light. Returning to Anahata, the heart chakra. Lovely and calm. And the throat chakra to the neck and throat. And the beautiful third eye, Ajna chakra. Oh, so powerful. Amazing. Very high vibration. Amazing. And coming up to Sahasra. White energy. The crown chakra. Looking after us. Reminding us what a wonderful life this is. To smile, be happy, and be. Coming back to smoothing on the shoulders, bringing the treatment, the mood, the energy back to the physical, back to the shoulders. Picking up the shoulders, letting it go. Contact, very physical, warm and soft. Keeping your eyes closed and taking a nice long breath. Continue with some deep breathing, sending your breath all around your body. Enjoying the feeling of the air, the breath travelling through the body via the blood. Feeling that coursing action, feeling of the blood moving. And then slowly bringing some movement to fingers and toes, to wrists and ankles, maybe into shoulders, maybe a stretch. if you want to, bringing your arms up over your head for a whole upper body stretch. Okay. And opening your eyes when you're ready. How are you feeling?
Alright.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah. You look
Completely gone.
serene. Serene.
Thank you. It was so nice.
Oh, it was really lovely giving you an Indian head massage. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Okay, applying the oil. Oh, it smells amazing. Can you smell that, Melissa?
Yeah, it smells so good.
Would you like a little bit under your nose so you can smell it during the treatment?
Yes, please.
Okay, so just raising your head slightly.
Thank you.
Okay. Melissa, 3 nice long breaths. Need a bit more oil. So, beautiful lady, this is your time. Your time to relax and unwind, calm the body, and let every part of the body, mind, and soul relax, go heavy, form a connection so that they're all working as a team for you. And when that state is achieved, we reach a point of healing and a place that we connect with our true self, a form of light, a form of radiance and connection to spirit. And that is the deep somatic state that is found at the deepest part of a massage. So using double-handed, firm, compassionate approach, feeling into each muscle group so that I can see where to spend time with various techniques. It doesn't feel too bad. A little bit across the top of the trapezius here. Yeah, especially on the left hand side. and then tracing a line with those fingertips, edging the scapula. It's a little bit crunchy here, across the very top point on the inside. It's going a little rosy, that's good. I'm just going to take the arm, just bring it up here, relaxing the elbow down. I've got you. And then using one hand to work on the edge and slightly under the scapula. Just weighting your arm down so that the scapula relaxes. Knuckles into the flat plate of bone. Knuckles around and under. Always pushing upwards, up and over, towards the heart. And then resting the arm down. And then coming right up, over and underneath the shoulder and down. And to the other side. Bringing the arm out, resting the hand, edging round the scapula, supporting under the shoulder with my left hand. And then little petrissage with one finger, just agitating under that angel wing. Moving any waste materials and impurities to work up and over in through the fascia, over to the lymph and out. Then on the scapula itself. And a reverse effleurage, gently down, over the hips, strongly up, just using palms at the moment, and pushing strongly over those shoulders. Into the waist, up the erector spinae, bring in the elbows and forearms. And then starting at the top with a petrissage. Moving in and around each vertebrae, checking, clearing, pushing into that shape, coming back to an area I could feel some tension. Just there. Nice and rosy. And tuning into the breathing. So that my breath reflects Melissa's breath. And then we work together to clear the spine. And channeling down a row of fingers each side of a vertebrae at the place of each disc, tuning into the breath. You okay, Melissa? Yeah. Double hand circles, thoracics, lower thoracics, sacrum and lumbar. Overlapping thumbs each side of the spine, this time coming upwards. Including the cervicals of the neck. Acupressure point. those muscles in order to stretch and relax them, bending them forwards, bending them backwards, and coming down to the waist, the obliques, strongly over the iliac crests, heels of hands, thenars into the soft tissue, supporting the kidneys, massaging, warming, flushing them out. And then thumbs over the sacrum. And knuckle. It's really warm there now. Separating down and pull. Agitating the fascia in a scissoring technique. A row of fingers pulling back. massaging the abdomen, doing an aromatherapy massage. Starting with an effleurage. Bringing the soft tissue round from the back almost as far as the spine, coming round to the front. And then circling, starting at the iliosacral valve, coming out and around, being gentle but therapeutic, careful over the aortic valve, and then round, down, gently over the lower abdomen, and then finding connection here to the lower colon, coming up the colon in circles, over the liver, gently over the centre, and then finding the stomach, the spleen, all the way to the Houston valve, clearing in the correct direction. Gently over and starting again. Up, across. So that the frankincense, the coriander and the black pepper are all helping in their own ways. Black pepper digestively, and being a spice, it's a stimulant, stimulating the effect of the abdomen, the peristalsis, and the circulation to the area. Coriander is clearing, cooling, and then the frankincense. So muscle relieving, really good, respiratory as well, helps us breathe, helps us bring more oxygen down to the stomach, and the muscles will relax even further, widening, coming back to the effleurage, and then connecting to gallbladder and stomach. Liver and spleen. Kidneys. sacral valve and Houston valve. They feel so much better than earlier during the core therapy. And then a Chinese meridian called Ren. And then up, across, and down, up, across, and down. And coming up, balance the energies, tuning into the sacral chakra, Manipura chakra, so Svadhisthana and Manipura. Beautiful. The city of jewels. And coming off. Okay, just bringing the towel back. Okay, so effleuraging down one shoulder, bringing the hand up the neck, and down the side, being careful not to put any pressure on the gullet, and then round the back of the trapezius, up in front of the sternocleidomastoid, over the clavicle, around the deltoid, and then some knuckling round the back of the shoulder into the fascia, the soft tissue, rolling and bending that tissue forwards. Again, rolling, bending that large muscle forwards. And then stretching the head round, coming back, pull, pushing down, pulling up, and then applying pressure either side of the spine, quite low down, coming up either side, supporting the head, massaging into that neck, and then letting the neck relax. And a neck release into the top of the spine, bottom of the occiput, the little gap, and then pulling. Acupressure point in the centre, each side and behind the ear. Holding for a little while, clearing each of the 5 points. the shoulders and the other way. And if you feel like it, bringing your arms up over your head for a nice whole body stretch. Welcome back to the land of the living.
Thank you. That was lovely. Oh, thank you.
Pleasure.